Hi, welcome to Grimbeautie. If you're new here, my name is Amanda, and I'm so glad to have you. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Today, I wanted to do the first in a series of videos I've been working on. The first one will be about foundation. So I had a friend ask me, how do I know which kind of foundation to use? And I thought, that's a good question, So I did a little bit of research, and I just wanted to put this video together because when I went looking on YouTube, it was really hard to find any information about what kind of foundation you should use and everything like that. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing like a makeup basics or beauty basics type series, and this is the first one, so I really hope you guys enjoy. Let's get started. So when you're looking at makeup, the first thing I want to go over is like the foundation finishes. So when you go and you're at the store and or Sephora or Ulta or whatever, you're looking online, you see that it may have different terms for different things. So there's the sheer finish, which is also known as natural, and that's more like things like BB creams, tinted moisturizers, which I'll go over, and those are just like very natural, lightweight, uniform coverage. For someone, especially if you have really good skin and your skin is just like really smooth and looks really good, you really don't need that much coverage. So that's the sheer natural. Then you have matte. The matte foundations, they're kind of like velvety. If you think about it, they're like kind of more flat and velvety, and they reduce like the appearance of pores. They're really good for like people with oily skin, so it soaks up the oils, I guess you could think of it like that. It's not good for people with dry skin or like aging skin, kind of like me. Matte foundations do not look as good on me because it sets into your lines on your face. So like usually like right here is where my matte foundation sets in, and like right here. So I tend to stay with like the luminous or dewy, and they do tend to feel a little bit heavy. That's another thing. But I mean, a lot of people do like that look, and if you have oily skin, it's probably the route you want to go. Next, there's the luminous or dewy finish, and that's what I'm wearing right now. It's more radiant, natural, glowing. It's good for people with dry or aging skin. It usually softens your facial features out a lot. It's not really the best for oily skin. The next one is satin. Satin is between matte and dewy. It's good for all skin types. And it's, if you have oily skin, you can wear it with powder, obviously. And it doesn't seem to show wrinkles as bad, so that's good. And it's not really the best for people who don't like the heavy feel of makeup, but those are the types. So we have the sheer or natural, and then we have the matte, and then we have the one that's luminous or dewy, and then satin is the one that's between luminous and dewy. And I'll put all this on the screen because I feel like I'm a visual learner and audio, so if I hear it and see it at the same time, it helps me learn it. But if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'll be glad to answer them. If you have normal skin, you can pretty much wear whatever. If you're lucky enough to have that like normal, like I'm not oily, I'm not too dry, that's great. You could pretty much wear whatever and be comfortable, as long as, it depends on what coverage. Do you want light, medium, or full coverage? Okay, so now we have the different skin types. So if you have dry skin like me, dry or aging skin, you want to, like I said, stick with the luminous, dewy foundations. I mean, you can even do like the BB creams because they're a little bit lighter, or CC creams. If you want something that's going to be hydrating, sometimes on the bottle it says things like moisturizing, replenishing, hydrating, things like that. If you have oily skin, you want something that's mattifying. So it's a mattifying, shine free, shine control, matte, velvety. So yeah. If you have combination skin, honestly, you can kind of go either way depending on what your skin is more prone to. Is your skin more oily on the oily side, even though it's combination, or is it more on the dry side? But if you do get something that's like, if you do get something, you can always use like whatever kind of foundation and then powder, which, and most of the time when people are oily, it's right here in their T-zone, and so you can just like take a little bit of powder and, you know, put it in those places or wherever you need it. Like, it's like mineral foundation, and that has a lot of hyperallergenic, I guess you say, ingredients in it that people that have sensitive skin are able to use better. And when I was reading about it, I found out they're not just in powder form anymore. But if you think of a mineral foundation, the most popular one you probably think of is like Bare Minerals. When they first came out, or when I first remember them, I remember hearing about them probably in the early 2000s, maybe 2005 or 6, something like that. And I remember, I feel like they sold it on TV or something, I don't know. But you know, it's in like a round silver thing, and then you put some in the lid, and then you use a kabuki brush. There's that, and then I've actually, when I was looking up information, they have liquid mineral foundations now too, and so that's good. You know, they have that for people that want that coverage and they just don't want to irritate their skin. So I think that's really cool. Like I said, you know, there's different coverages. So like, there's different kinds of foundations. Okay, so we have basically like liquid, cream, powder, mineral foundation, cushion foundation, stick foundation. We have cream to powder, BB cream, CC cream, tin moisturizer, and then there's mousse. So under the liquid is, well, you know what liquid foundation is. It's pretty much like everywhere. Underneath liquid foundation is basically like, it's an umbrella basically for cream foundation or any of the BB creams or any of that. So a BB cream is known as a blemish balm or a beauty balm. It depends on who you ask. It was created in Germany, but it got really popular probably about 10 to 12 years ago in South Korea, and that's when it kind of hit big. It's got like light coverage, and it protects and blurs, smooths and tints your skin. So, I mean, it's kind of all in one. It's the lightest coverage, it evens out skin. It usually has antioxidants. It usually has SPF, which is really good. The beauty balms that are, from what I've read, the beauty balms that are in South Korea that you can order, and their South Korean brand, are different than the beauty balms that you're going to buy that are like in the drugstores or whatever here that are American, whatever brands. Like the South Korean ones I've read are a lot heavier, and I did buy one called Nisha, I guess is how you say it. I'll put it on the screen, and it's South Korean brand, and I noticed it was a lot heavier. And I did a video of actually me wearing it, but it was a lot heavier than the other BB creams I've had. Then we have CC cream, and that's like color correcting cream, you know, color control cream, and it basically contains things that help your skin with hydration, anti-aging. It gives you medium to full coverage. It evens out blotchiness, redness, hyperpigmentation, things like that. So it's really good, you know. Also is a, not, it says it's medium, but every CC cream I've tried feels like it's light to medium. It doesn't feel like super light, but it doesn't feel like all the way medium, if that makes sense. Then we have tin moisturizer, which is basically what that is. It's like if you had a foundation and you put a drop, you know, whatever, mix it in with your moisturizer. It's basically the same thing. So those are the kinds of foundations. So when you're looking at what kind of foundation to get, you want to look at, what is my skin type? Is it dry, oily, normal, sensitive, combination? You gotta look at that. Then do you want light, medium, or full coverage? And you can always like most of the time there's a lot of foundations out there that are like light to medium coverage that you can make and that are buildable. So if it says buildable, that means you can get it and you can just like say if it's in a pump ball, put one pump on your hand and use your like I use this usually to put on. It's like a foundation wonder brush from Eco Tools, and just, you know, dab it and put it on. And then if that's not enough, as that dries, you can put one more pump, and then it's buildable. That way you don't have to like worry about wasting product if you're not going to use it all. What kind of undertones do you have? I'm also going to do a video on that, so stay tuned for that one. But basically there's cool, warm, and neutral undertones. And that's really interesting, like, to look into, because I didn't know a lot of the stuff about that, and I'm learning a lot about like my skin and things like that, so it's really cool. And then also, what kind of finish do you want? Do you want natural? Do you want matte, satin, luminous? Like, what kind? So those are the questions to look for when you're looking at foundation. Like I said, if anybody has questions or comments or anything to add or anything to correct me on, it's totally fine. Just put it down below, because I'm really open to learning, so I can help other people, because it's just like kind of a hobby of mine, and I really just want to help other people if I can. And so, yeah, hopefully that helps you guys. And if you need help looking for a product or a certain foundation, I can help you with that too. And I don't sell anything, like, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just saying, like, I like that, and I know a good amount about certain products, not a ton, but I mean, you know, I know. But yeah, I hope that really helps you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Grimbeautie. Please hit the subscribe button and subscribe. Leave me a comment, letting me know what you think. Either way, like, any amount of time watching helps me. Any comments, likes, any subscriptions, anything like that helps me out to build my YouTube channel. And just so you know, most of the links that I will link down below, or that I do link in my videos, are affiliate links, so that means that my channel would get a portion of the sale if you went through that link. You don't have to go through that link. You can just search the term, and I always put the term up top. That way you'll know kind of like what you're getting ready to click on. But yeah, but if you do want to help out, you know, because I really want to move towards buying like a digital camera to film with, if you want to, like, that'd be really cool. But yeah, just let me know if you need anything, and I hope you guys have a good one.